All right, so welcome to today's, we're just gonna do a nice 20-minute gentle yoga stretch. You don't need any equipment, you just need a mat. Even if you don't have a mat, you can just do this on your carpet today because we're not doing anything too intense. So let's come lying on our backs in our Shavasana pose, palms facing up. We're just taking some nice big, deep breaths here. It's Friday, try to just relax our bodies. You can breathe however you want, in through the nose or the mouth. As long as you're trying to take nice big breaths, fully filling chest with air. Just slowing down those exhales. Letting these deep breaths calm and relax the body and mind. Let's just take this last big deep breath here. Make it your biggest, slowest breath yet. Nice big exhale. And when you're ready on your next inhale, pull both your knees in towards your chest. And bring my legs to a little rocking side to side here. You can draw some circles, which is what I usually opt. But today I'm just going to do a little rocking, massaging out that lower back, pelvis area. Just letting it go as big or as small as you want. And then let's come to stillness again. As you inhale, pull your knees into your chest, lift the head. And keep the chin checked. I'm going to grab underneath my thighs. I'm going to start rocking up and down. Keeping my chin tucked, but I don't want to roll on the neck. Just rocking and massaging out that spine. Maybe one or two more. When you're ready, we're going to come to a nice standing position. So I'm going to cross my legs so I can stand up in a nice forward fold. It's okay if you're facing the back of your mat. Just have soft knees here. I'm going to start swaying a little side to side. Let the head relax. We're going to soften our knees just a little bit here, a lot if you need to be able to bring that left hand to the ground. I bring my left palm to the ground, right center between my feet, which is a nice big inhale, lengthen the spine. As I exhale, I'm going to sweep the right arm up towards the sky. And I'm going to bend my left knee even more. Help me twist, looking up towards those right fingers. I'm also going to try and straighten the right leg here. I know we're just getting started. Just listen to your body here. Just one more breath here. Good. I'm bringing the right hand down, bring the palm to the center. Remember, keep your knees as bent as you need to. Inhaling to lengthen. As I exhale, I'm going to twist my left arm out over the left, bending the right knee deeply. I'm going to straighten out that left leg here. Gaze comes to left fingertips as I tuck that shoulder in. Good. One more big breath here. I'm going to release the left hand down. I'm going to straighten out my leg. Just let my head fall forward. I'm going to clasp my hands and place them at the base of my skull here. I'm going to have my thumbs separate on each side of my neck. I'm just going to give myself a little neck massage here, just for fun. Those thumbs, drawing some nice little circles here. Not too deep pressure, just a little bit. Releasing some of the tension in our neck, the base of the skull here. We can enjoy our weekend. Good. And release the hands. We're going to inhale, half with it. Exhale, fold over. Soften the knees as we inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Palms together. Exhale. All right, it's up to you. So standing at the top of my mat here, I'm just going to give my shoulders a little wiggle out and maybe do some rolls here. One my hand on the other. I'm just gonna relax them. I'm actually gonna actively move my shoulder blades down. Kind of force a little stretch here. Taking a nice big deep breath here. Good. I'm gonna bring my hands to prayer again, and I'm gonna soften my knees. I'm gonna step the right leg back into a nice lunge position here. When we start in a high lunge, we always drop to low lunge because we all will in a second place. Just focusing on pushing the hips down and forward, keeping that right heel above the ground. And keep the torso strong. One more breath here. We're all going to slowly, gently drop the right knee. If you need to cushion that right knee, you can fold your mat over. Otherwise, we're going to send our hips forward. Really need a little cushion today. I'm going to bring my hands to the mat on the inside of that left foot. And walk your left foot to the outside edge of the mat. Feel like lizard variation as I keep myself nice and long. Hugging that left knee in. We're going to twist in a second, so just make sure your hands are on the ground here. So I'm going to make sure that right hand is right below my shoulder, and as I inhale, I'm going to twist the left arm up towards that left leg. Up to a nice twist, pulling that shoulder down. Running the fingers, gaze comes up to the sky, or those fingers. Keep the torso nice and long. Good, one more breath here. I'm going to drop the hand back down, and I'm going to walk my hands into that half split position, walk them back, straighten your left leg. Hands come to hip, left toe comes up, and I'm going to hinge. So we don't want to round forward, so I want everyone to have their hands on their hips, so we're not tempted to hunch. Stick that chest out, taking a nice big inhale here. As you exhale, try and get that chest a little closer to that knee. And I'm just going to invite you to rock your left ankle side to side, kind of windshield wipering your toes. Should feel nice on those hamstrings. Nice and gentle. Now we don't have a lot of time today, so enjoy each and every moment here. Let's bring that leg to stillness. I'm going to bend to the left knee, coming back to that lizard pose. Lifting the right knee, mat folding, unfold it. I'm going to step the right foot nice and wide forward so I can come to a nice wide forward fold, or medium width forward fold here. And again, let's do a little rocking side to side here in the hips. Okay, your hamstrings are going to feel a little different. We're going to do the other side. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over. Soften the knees as we inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Palms come together. Exhale through heart center. The hands here. I'm going to heel toe my feet back to neutral here. Keep the core tight. So we step the left foot back into a nice lunge position. Okay, if you need to readjust yourself in a nice long lunge. Good, you can drop that knee right away if you need to. Always we're focusing on pushing the hips forward and down. Trying to get nice and low in that right knee. Both toes face, both toes, all toes face forward. Good. Let's slowly drop that back left knee. Again, you want to fold your mat over for a little extra cushioning here. Just going to push my hips forward for a second, then drop both hands to the mat. So I walk that right foot out for this lizard pose, tucking that right knee in. And stay up nice and tall, like keep a nice long spine. You really want to go deeper, you can walk your hands forward, but we're just here for a few breaths. Keep your spine long. And as you exhale, try and sink those hips a little deeper. Maybe try pulling that right knee forward a little bit more. Help scissor open those hips. Just your last breath like this. I'm going to bring my left hand under my left shoulder. Take a nice big inhale, line the spine. As it exhale, I'm going to twist the right arm up over to the sky, over to the right side. Reaching up a nice T position here. Your neck can stay neutral if you like, or look up to the sky with right fingertips. We spread the fingers wide and we'll lift up. Twist right through the torso. Look at my thoracic spine. One more breath here. Reach, reach, reach. Twist one on the exhale. Good. Let's bring both hands down the ground just for a second. We're going to go into half splits. I'm going to walk my hands back towards my left knee. I'm going to straighten the right leg, flip the toes up. Everybody bring the hands to the hips. Just focusing on pulling that chest out, lengthen up the spine. Relax the shoulders here. Try and hinge a little deeper here as we're still breathing. And now I invite you, if you want, to add that windshield wiper to that foot, side to side. They have this deepens and changes the hamstring stretch. Of course, if you find the pot is particularly tight, please feel free to stay there. That's it. Good. Let's come to stillness here. Nice big breath here. Exhale, fold over. I'm going to bend the right knee, drop the right foot back to the mat, lifting the left knee. I'm going to step both feet back into plank here. And always drop down to your knees if you have to. Just adjust your hands. They're not right below your shoulders. We're just going to do a nice modified flow. So let's all drop our knees here. Take a big inhale. As we exhale, lower ourselves all the way to the ground. Elbows are tight. Inhale, just lift the chin, chest, big cobra. Exhale, press up through tabletop. Rolling the toes. Downward facing dog. And we can all walk our dog out here. That was our only flow of the day, just nice and gentle. Nothing too serious today. That's it. Whew. Feel those calves as we alternate, pressing one down and the other. Last one, each side. And we're going to come to some stillness here. Really focusing on that dog, lifting the hips up, pressing the fingers in through the mat, squeezing the quads, kneecaps up, and those hamstrings release. Let's give you 2 more breaths here. Last one. I'm gonna drop myself back down to tabletop. I'm gonna widen my knees, bring the big toes together as I exhale, sink the hips down into child's pose. Walking the fingers forward. Sit, pressing the forearms into the mat if you can, the elbows. Just stretching out underneath the armpits, maybe walking the hands forward. And it's okay to let the shoulders lift out of the sockets if you like. One more breath here. And let's inhale, come back up to tabletop. I'm going to walk my knees in. Push my hips forward, so I'm in a nice modified plank. A nice big inhale here. As I exhale, I'm going to slowly through chaturanga and lower all the way to the ground. I'm going to put my right ear towards the mat. And I'm going to bring my arms into cactus. Lower at 90 degrees at the elbow and armpit. So we're going to do a nice gentle chest stretch here. You can do as deep as you want. So right ear is on the mat, which means I'm going to bend the left knee, lift the left leg up, and twist that left foot over behind the right leg. So just listen to your right pec here. You can even move your left hand if you want to go deeper, pressing your torso into a deeper chest stretch. And it's just a gentle spinal twist, but it'll be deeper on the pec. Just breathing here. That's That's it, last breath. Slowly let yourself roll back onto your stomach. Bring your arms back into cactus, and as you do so, you're going to twist yourself so your left ear comes to the mat. Try to bend the right knee. That right leg up and over the left leg, trying to get that right foot back towards the ground. Again, you can choose to walk your right hand in the shoulder to help press and twist you a little deeper. Okay, if your right foot doesn't leave the ground, listen to that left chest. Hello there. Getting a nice deep stretch. That's all that we're focusing on here as we breathe in and out. And one more breath. Nice deep, slow in and out. When you're ready, we're going to roll back onto our stomachs. I'm just going to bring my forehead to the mat. My hands just below my shoulders. Nice big inhale here, and then just lift the chin, lift the chest. You can lift the hands up and pull the shoulders back. Just a little strengthening here for the back. Releasing the glutes. Release the forehead back down. We're going to go into bow pose. So we're going to bend both our knees here. You can grab one foot at a time. I'm going to grab the outside of my feet today. I'm just lifting that chest up, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Just take a big breath here. If you want to go deeper, you can start to kick your feet into your hands. Lift your quads up off the mat. Maybe your torso comes off the mat as well. It's our last stretch here. So really just enjoy this. Take 2 breaths here. If it gets too intense, you can always back down and we'll stretch just a little bit. Last breath. Slowly lowering everything back to the mat. Place my hands on my shoulders. Nice big inhale. Drop the chin up the chest, baby cobra. As I exhale, I'm going to press myself up into tabletop so I can come back down into Shavasana. So just turn yourself over in our final resting pose. However is comfortable for each day. And just find that stillness. Deep breaths. Eyes are closed. Fingers spread just a little bit as the palms face the sky. Just refocus your mind's energy on that breath. And allow yourself to breathe in a comfortable way. Try to just slow the breath down and deepen it a little bit. Hopefully you're feeling a little more relaxed. This is a very quick practice today. Nice. Release to hopefully get you ready for the weekend. Now you can stay here in Shavasana a little longer if you'd like, or a lot longer. It's up to you. But let's all bring our hands to prayer to close our practice. Thumb connected to the sternum. Thanking ourselves for this time today. Thanking ourselves for just being able to do what we can. I know we can't get as deep as we see on YouTube or Instagram. It's always about honoring our bodies. Thank them for all the hard work they do for us. I thank you, your fellow yogis, for joining me, sharing your energies in this practice, and allowing me to lighten you with namaste. So, like I said, you can stay here in Shavasana. And if you've got to go, I'm just going to lift my right arm up and roll onto my right side. I can press myself up very slowly and gently. So whenever you're ready, move slow, move gentle, and don't forget to grab some water. Have a great day, guys.